$40,000. So I go in, you could buy the product from me, or you could buy from Sun Microsystems, this big, huge company.
Can social media help you find stellar employees? Currently, there is a trend taking place with almost 80% of companies, according to Inc.com, finding their new talent on social media. This is important because, one, social media allows companies to see who they're dealing with prior to an interview, and it also showcases your effectiveness with online content and communicating with others. I immediately go in and I start a conversation with them. We have an example of one young man right here. I am all about engaging with people that you do not know, that have similar interests in different backgrounds, because you are being introduced to them in real time via social media, but you don't know how they can be effective to you and your company later on down the line. So the first step that I do in regards to finding new employees and partnerships with individuals via social media is by actually engaging with them. That's the key and critical component to actually finding talent via social media. The purpose of this is to actually see prior to an interview or prior to hiring someone their effectiveness via social media and their ability to generate content and engagement. This is important for your company. If you want to make money, if you want to get your name out there, if you want people to know who you are and what you're doing, you have to find people to partner with that know what you're doing, that are confident and into the same industry as you. Now, dealing with people that are in the same industry, you're dealing with a process. When you're searching for people online, you have to know your key concepts, what to look for on Twitter, what to look for on Instagram, Facebook, and this will help narrow down your searches and help you to engage individuals. The focus of all of this is to, of course, find quality content that works well for your brand and your company. Alright, according to Inc.com, one things that people forget to do is highlight people that are in the same location as them. When you're searching for people online, you might just put in those code words that are important to your industry, but you might forget to include your city, your location, country-wise, and more. This is definitely important unless you're trying to outsource to another country. If you want somebody locally that can help grow your business, it's important to think about the location. Location is also great when you're trying to emphasize job boards and make connections via social media through large platforms outside of just regular individuals. Alright, rule number one, know your industry so you'll be able to hire the best person for the job. The more you know about your industry, the more it can prepare you to find individuals that can help you. Now this young man right here, this is my wonderful brother. His name is Darius Williams. He's my first example of finding quality content online that can help grow your business. Darius started out as an online chef. He's self-taught. He travels the country cooking for individuals. He's released a cookbook. Now he's taking his organization to the next level. He had to go online to find people that were able to create content quickly, quality content that engaged people and intrigued people. So he searched the internet constantly to find those people that fit with his brand, fit with his purpose, and fit with his purpose. This is my first example. The reason why he was able to do that successfully and now start the Black Food Network, which is launching on September 1st, was because he knew his industry. He knew or he was aware where he was lacking, and he used to find people that could fill in those gaps and those voids. So this allowed him to build a team that's beyond effective. Already they have a buzz online and people are thirsty for their content. Alright, the social space. First we're going to talk about how we managed to pivot from traditional to social, because I know this form right here, we're talking about how social media can help you find stellar employees. But you guys know how this became a thing? How did we even transition from just accepting resumes via email to just finding people online? quicker. It's easier. You get to search people that are directly in your core focus, that are dealing with your industry, and maybe even engaging with the people you service already. This cuts out the middleman. If you're on social media, if you're on Twitter, and you're trying to find someone that you want to curate content for your company, and you're looking for someone that's already in your industry, that they already have connections to, going through social media instead of a resume allows you to see what you're dealing with. Hi, sir, what's your name? Hi, Stephen, what's your company? Grocery store in Wisconsin, that's a great example. So how do you think you'll be able to find an employee on social media?
So that's as much as I would do. So most of all of you know WordPress. We're going to be talking about...
Okay, so Stephen says that most of his employees are local within the area, and they're mostly under 25 years old. Now, if he wanted to reach more employees via social media, what do you think Stephen should do?
Have a Facebook fan page.
Okay, have a Facebook fan page. No? All right, so Stephen, just off the bat, what I would do if I were working with you is I would develop a strategy for you to actually have some type of discount or coupon code or special on different things. And when those people come in and they have that particular code, and you can tweet them and have them engage with your company or whoever you have handling your social media, you can get a vibe of who they are, see who they're dealing with, and have them tweet that they're at your grocery store. They bought this particular item, this hot item, and save this amount of money. And that brings awareness to your store, that shows that you're cool, and that shows that you're engaging people, especially within your local community. Be careful, people are going to catch up. So that's one of the examples of how we pivoted from traditional research to finding employees to social media. It's not just about receiving a sheet of paper with a resume. It's about being impacted and having someone that impacts when you actually have someone engaging with a position that you have. The framework behind the digital approach, which is what I basically just said, it's all about getting more bang for your buck. If someone sends you a resume, only thing that's going to happen is you're going to read that resume and maybe call them. But if you start engaging people that you're interested in or people that are interested in your field or your area, then you develop a communal communication. How to outsource the content. Some people try to handle their social media on their own, but if you're not confident in your ability to engage people online, it might be in your best interest to find someone that is. Someone that's quick and witty, that can respond quickly. Some people don't like having their phones on all the time. Then again, you have some people that can't live without their right hand with a cell phone. That's the type of person that you want and you need. If you have a customer coming into your grocery store that's always on the phone taking pictures of products and sharing it, that's the person you need to hire. Or even say, I'll give you a discount on your grocery if you have my social media to me. Searching for content that makes your company more attractive. Hi, what's your name? I love that. Okay. Do you have something there? Can you tell me a little bit about your company? I need to talk about it. I love a thrift boutique. Well, she has a thrift boutique. Oh, you got two new clients right here. So how do you think you would be able to find someone that could develop content?
Does anybody here know about WordPress? All you guys
That is true. I have two things that I would tell you working together. How you can find employees and gain engagement for your company. If I were you, I would do pop-ups within neighborhoods. Just have some people that seem like they look good in your clothes to try it on and take pictures and have them tweet them. The person with the most tweets or Facebook likes gets that outfit for free. That's the promotion. You might lose something in the back end, but how valuable is that promotion? That's what I would definitely do. And two, people love charity events. Yeah. Yeah, you give away, you know, a back deal for that. All right. So that's definitely what I would tell someone to do in that instance. Now, this guy on the screen, if you follow me on social media, you know that I love this man. His name is Gary V. I've been following him for about a year and a half. He has changed my life, along with a billion other people. He focuses on the power of social media by taking away the intimidation that comes. If you have an idea, if you have a thought, if you pull out your cell phone and you engage with your clientele, your customers, your followers, do that at that very moment. Utilize that passion, and that will make a difference with your work. People will start to pay attention to you, they will take notice to you. And how is this important? For you to find employees. The more people tweet you, the more people that engage with you online, the more people will become intrigued with you. People will come to you and want to work for you. You build your following up. People might even work for you for free just for the recognition, such as Gary Vee. He has a massive company. People beg him to allow him to work for free. I would work for free for Gary Vee. Just one shout out from Gary Vee can change your life, and that's happened to him within 2 years because he's documented his life like crazy, showing how much his hustle is. It's an idea for you entrepreneurs. The more you put out there, the more people will become intrigued by you and your brand. So the whole point of this talk again is to change this way that we're changing our vision to approach a new way of hiring. Social media is a two-way street. Being social is a way of life. Most people think that when you have a brand, that your whole point is to just focus on your brand via your social media. You're not going to find employees that way. You're going to be boring. Your whole key is to not be boring, to focus on the personal aspect that will bring people in. Again, the fundamental core of business is engagement. The more you engage, the more people want to be a part of your brand. The more people want to be a part, the more money they'll spend with you, the more they'll actually want to work with you. Okay, the power of the tool. Don't be afraid to choose the one you want. So I'm going to give an example now of the one for Gary Vee again. I've been following his content for, like I said, almost 2 years, a year and a half. And one day I decided to actually tweet him. I was like, hey, Gary Vee, read your book. Absolutely loved it. Great content. This is why. Do you know he tweeted me back? He tweeted me back, and I was able to get a large following as a result of that. Now, my actual engagement went up. Now, this gets a little tricky, so hopefully you guys can follow me. Originally, my reach, I only have probably about 2,000, maybe 3,000 people following me on Twitter. However, the people that are following me on Twitter equal about 5 million people. That means the people that are following me have at least a minimum following of 30,000. So if I tweet them and engage them, I'm reaching more than just my core group of people. Now, why is this important? I have resumes coming in. I have people that want to become a part of my mobile academy. I have people asking me to travel and do a program and a network because they were nosy to see who is this girl that Gary Vee is tweeting. This is epic for me. So now I don't have the funding to pay these people, but these people are engaged with me. They want to give things to me. So this is great for businesses where you want to find employees or if you want to find a subsidized form of funding for anything that you're trying to do. So there is power in your tweet. Don't underestimate your tweets. And the power of sharing. I have another story. I was reading a book by T.D. Jakes. Raise your hand if you know who T.D. Jakes is. T.D. Jakes is a mega preacher. I said, hey, T.D. Jakes, I read your book in less than 12 hours. The book is this thick. This thick. So, the reason why this is actually important is because T.D. Jakes responded. or somebody on his team. I don't know if it was him or not, but it was somebody on his team. As a result, some church members started following me. I started noticing this and I started engaging with them. And now I have a network of churches that want me to come and do a program with them. The good thing about doing a program with churches is after the program, they like to do the next year. So there's money that was being donated to my nonprofit. The rules of reaching out. I know I said earlier that when you reach out, don't just make it all about your brand. You have to personalize it some kind of way. When someone reads a communication from you on social media, you want them to think about what you say. You want them to actually be internalized in some kind of way. If I choose to say, hey, Melanie, you know, I've been following you for a while, girl, that's yours. But you're just going to scroll through it, you might say thank you. But if I say, hey, you changed my life, I really appreciate your hard work that you're doing with your